It's the last week before the polling starts in Bihar. Tejaswi Yadav was campaigning in Muslim-majority Seemanchal area, and surprise, surprise, the Waqf Act makes an appearance. That's right, it's only a coincidence that the RJD leader made his declaration about putting the Waqf law in the dustbin in an area where Muslims form over 50% of the population. On Sunday, he was campaigning in the 4 assembly seats of Pranpur, Kocha Dhaman, Jokihat and Narpatganj when he repeated at multiple rallies that if his government is formed, then this Waqf law will be thrown in the dustbin. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, he was the tempered one. Before this, his MLC, Qari Shoaib, had already set the stage for this narrative. He had laid the ground. He had planted that seed. Campaigning for the RJD in Khagadia a day earlier, Shoaib not only spoke against the Waqf law, but went so far as to threaten that those who had brought it in, those who had supported it, all of them will be fixed soon. उन सब का इलाज किया जाएगा.
और आप लोगों को बता देना चाहते हैं कि सरकार बनेगी तो वक्फ बोर्ड का कानून का जो बिल है उसको पूरे दान में तेजस्वी फेंकने का काम और तेजस्वी जब मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा तो बेरोजगारी से लड़ाई लड़ेगा.
सभी बातों को भूलो, किसी के बहकावे में नहीं आना है. भाजपा आईटी सेल तरह तरह का फैला रहा है, उसमें नहीं जाना है. वक्फ बिल के खिलाफ करने वाले को इलाज करना है. जिन लोगों ने वक्फ बिल का समर्थन किया उनका इलाज करना है. कहां थे ये सारे लोग? ये भाजपाई आज इनके जाल में नहीं फंसना है. जदयू, लोजपा ये सब विरोधी है. इन्हीं बातों के साथ मैं इस उम्मीद के साथ कि छोटी छोटी बातों को भुला करके बिहार और देश को बचाने के लिए इस लालटेन छाप को यहां जिताइए, एनडीए को हराइए, महागठबंधन की सरकार बनाइए, तेजस्वी यादव जी मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे, सारे बिल फाड़ के फेंक दिए जाएंगे, चाहे वो वक्फ बिल हो, कोई बिल हो.
With the Waqf law being resuscitated on the campaign trail now, both sides were quick to take positions. Union Minority Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju led the charge to ask whether this is yet another attempt to mislead and provoke the Muslim community, this time in the name of Waqf. Earlier it was CEA, now it is Waqf. Can a party even claim to end something that has already been made into a law by the Indian Parliament? And is this an attempt to try and divert attention from the criticism that the Mahagathbandhan is getting for not announcing a Muslim face as a prospective Deputy Chief Minister? And while the challenge was thrown down by the RJD, now the Congress and left parties, who are all members of the Mahagathbandhan in Bihar, have also given their full-throated support to that announcement.
कांग्रेस पार्टी और इंडिया सरकार बनाता है तो सबसे पहला हमारा कदम होगा कि न सिर्फ ये कि हम इस कानून को ख़त्म करेंगे, वक्फ के कानून को, बल्कि ऐसे जितने भी कानून सरकार बना रही है और आइंदा 2-3 साल में बनाएगी, जो मुसलमानों की दुश्मनी पे आमादा हैं, उन सबको ख़त्म करेंगे.
जब से उन्होंने अपने आप को मुख्यमंत्री और मुकेश सहनी को उप मुख्यमंत्री का उम्मीदवार बनाया है, मुस्लिम समाज में भारी नाराजगी है राजद और कांग्रेस के खिलाफ, महागठबंधन के खिलाफ. अब उस नाराजगी को पूरी तरह दूर करने के लिए जानबूझकर उन्होंने अपने एक मुस्लिम नेता से पहले बयान दिलवाया कि वक्फ अमेंडमेंट एक्ट को फाड़ के फेंक दिया जाएगा. अब तेजस्वी यादव भी कह रहे हैं कि वक्फ अमेंडमेंट एक्ट को कूड़ेदान में डाल देंगे.
सुरक्षा की गारंटी और वक्फ कानून जो अभी लागू हो रहा है उस पर रोक लगे और बिहार में सच्चर कमेटी की सिफारिश के मुताबिक जो वक्फ है उसका मैनेजमेंट को सुधारा जाए.
भाजपा सरकार है वहाँ जाहिर है कि उसका विरोध होगा.
कांग्रेस समर्थन में, देशी जी के इस बात का समर्थन में है, कांग्रेस देशी जी के इस बयान के समर्थन में है.
बिल्कुल, हम तो उसका विरोध भी कर रहे हैं, पार्लियामेंट में भी कर रहे थे, पार्लियामेंट के बाहर भी कर रहे थे.
तेजस्वी यादव अपने आप को मुख्यमंत्री पद का दावेदारी करते हैं और उसको ये बेसिक नहीं मालूम कि पार्लियामेंट ने पारित किया हुआ कोई भी कानून राज्य सरकार नहीं हटा सकता है. उनको संविधान का ज्ञान नहीं है. कैसे बातें करता है. और बिहार के लोग देख रहे हैं, देश के लोग देख रहे हैं, हंस रहे हैं. अपने आप को सीएम कैंडिडेट बोलते हैं और इतना भी नहीं मालूम.
तेजस्वी यादव जी को ये याद रखना चाहिए कि चुनाव के बाद जब परिणाम आएंगे उसके बाद मुख्यमंत्री का फैसला होगा. लेकिन हाँ, ये जरूर है कि उन्होंने अपना मंसूबा जाहिर कर दिया है. अगर तेजस्वी यादव जी मुख्यमंत्री बनते हैं तो वक्फ कानून का विषय नहीं है, वो तो बिहार में शरिया लागू कर देंगे।
And that brings us to the big questions on which the buck stops here tonight. Will Bihar ka Raj be attained via Waqf ka Ilaj threat? Is this the same model that has been successfully deployed time and again to create fear and consolidate? And most importantly, does it really reveal who is it who is trying to polarize elections and reap benefit of it? Joining us on the show today, we have Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst, senior journalist, Harshvardhan Tripathi, political analyst, Sanjay Jha, Waris Pathan, spokesperson of the AIMIM, researcher Islamic Studies, Atikur Rahman. But my first question is to you, Dr. Ajay Alok, national spokesperson of the BJP. Already the RJD leaders have said ilaj kiya jayega. It's almost as if you bring in the law before elections, knowing what effect it's going to have on the election campaign.
Well, it's not going to have any side effects on the campaign. Whatever is being said is just being said to polarize the voters and protect the voters from getting split, which they are fearing actually. Because everybody in Bihar who's fighting against us is just worried about the votes of Bhaijan, nothing else. And for that, today what Tejasvi Yadav has said, this is something very grave and very significant, and we have appealed Election Commission to look into it because he's a declared CM face and he's challenging a law which has been enacted by the parliament, and he says in the public meeting that isko hum utha ke kapde gutter mein koodedan mein phek denge. He's challenging the federal structure of this country because a law which is enacted by the parliament, passed by the parliament, cannot be done anything but by the state. And he's making all such statements. So that is for the Election Commission to look. That is the technical aspect. The political aspect is just one thing. They want to get 18% of Muslim vote altogether in their Mahagathbandhan. They fear the split, so all these kind of statements are being given, nothing else.
Okay, Sanjay Jha, first of all, isn't this an attempt to just fool the Muslims? Isko dustbin mein dalenge kaise? There is no possible way, even if Tejasvi Yadav comes to power, that he can do anything about the Waqf law. It's been made into law, it's as simple as that.
Well, Padmaja, as far as I'm aware, the law has been challenged in the Supreme Court. To that extent, we'll have to wait for the Supreme Court's verdict. And we are fully aware of how the BJP wants to actually use the law to polarize, because you remember that famous minister of theirs who said to the Supreme Court Chief Justice, you want to create a religious war. He blamed the Supreme Court for creating a civil war. So we know where the BJP is coming from. And I'm glad, Padmaja, you brought in the issue of polarization in Bihar, because my friend here, Alok ji, will be aware of who was the gentleman who said that I don't want the votes of Namak Haram in Bihar. This is the language of the BJP leaders, calling a certain community as Namak Haram by insinuation, saying I don't need your vote, compelling the Chief Minister Nitish Kumar to come and clarify and somehow or the other do damage control, if at all that is possible. So here is the truth, Padmaja, that the issue of this election, there are fundamentally many reasons. The primary driver has already been set a couple of months ago: vote chor, gaddi chor. You know, the fundamental right of existence and vote that defines a citizen of this country, where you vote with the same vote that the richest man or the richest woman or the biggest celebrity has, makes an individual feel empowered in his democratic nation. And in Bihar, the people of Bihar are simple, ordinary people. They have felt extremely apprehensive that right to their own respect and identity of being an individual from India who could vote was being threatened
that is the
in a very dangerous collusion.
Why is the Waqf law? I'm very glad you say that the central issue is about vote chor, gaddi chor. Then why bring up the Waqf law? This was nowhere on the horizon. Why is it being raked up in Simanchal? That is the polarization, right? You go to areas which are Muslim majority and suddenly you rake up this bogey again.
No.
And you make promises you have no way of keeping, by the way.
You know, let me first address the problem in terms of why the Waqf bill. First and foremost, I think the opposition, the Congress, the RJD, Samajwadi Party, other than the BJP, the entire opposition has been consistent that the Waqf amendment bill was extremely hurried, was not in the interest of everybody from the Muslim community, that it was being done in a manner that actually was very ad hoc and arbitrary. Please don't forget, Padmaja, the JDU, the many JDU leaders publicly said, we don't agree with what is going on with the Waqf bill.
And they
It's not
voted
just
for
the
it in
Congress.
Parliament. They voted for it in Parliament, point number one. Point number two, all of you went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court in September has stayed two parts of this law. My question is, why are you making promises which are patently false? There is nothing Tejaswi Yadav can do even if he becomes the Chief Minister of Bihar tomorrow. Can you roll back the Waqf law if the Congress RJD forms the government in Bihar?
Fundamentally, by the Supreme Court staying those two provisions, the message was categorically given to this government that you were doing things in a manner that was not becoming of a government that respects the minority communities of this country. That, I think, was categorical, and this
But if it is already categorical, why are you saying that you roll it back? See, you are again going in circles, and my basic question is unanswered. You have said, let me quote to you what Tejaswi Yadav has said. He has said, जब तेजस्वी यादव मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा, इसको हम डस्टबिन में डाल देंगे. You explain to me how. Because when the matter is in Supreme Court, irrespective of Nitish Kumar being Chief Minister or Tejaswi Yadav being Chief Minister, Supreme Court will do what it has to do. You tell me, आपके मुख्यमंत्री बनने से आप कैसे इसको डस्टबिन में डालेंगे?
Well, let me tell you, I do believe that Tejaswi, if he is the chief minister of the state, I agree that if it's a central law, it becomes applicable across the country. I'm not going to dispute that. But here is the point, that as far as the execution of the entire bill is concerned, please remember, this is where even the Supreme Court intervened, that you cannot give the powers of that jurisdiction over the sanctity of whether it's a Waqf property or not to certain collectorates or district magistrates.
But that is what the
who then may be
Supreme Court did. My question is, electorally, Sanjay Jha, you are basically misleading the people of Simanchal by making promises कि अरे ये वक्त तुम्हारे खिलाफ है, I am going to roll it back. You cannot do anything about
Padmaja, if the opposition comes in Delhi, no, listen, I can extend this argument. His argument is that the Bihar is the beginning of a larger political transformation, and if the opposition comes to power in Delhi, we will ensure that we revoke the Waqf bill. I think everybody in the opposition.
What does this have to do with the assembly election? Okay, Ajay Alok answer that logic. Then I'll go across to Waris Pathan. Essentially, they are saying Bihar से शुरुआत होगी, फिर केंद्र में सरकार बनेगी, फिर वो डस्टबिन में डालेंगे. Ajay Alok.
And in terms of execution at the state level as well.
You didn't gather Mr. Sanjay Jha's point, Padmaja. He said a very serious thing, that the execution of the Waqf Act, he cannot remove, that is for a fact, but execution of the act remains in the hands of the state government. So he's again challenging the federal structure on national TV right now. This is their mindset. This is their crystal clear mindset. They are gradually turning into anarchists. They want to put jeopardy into the whole of the system. And by speaking all this fluent English on national TV doesn't give you the narrative of vote chori. What people have done to your vote chori campaign all across India, we all know. That's why Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji, he stopped talking about vote chori. And Tejaswi never mentions vote chori now in all of his campaign.
Padmaja,
so all this Waqf issue is useless. Giving 2.6 crores government job is useless. People of Bihar are smart enough to know this, that nothing of all these sort are going to happen. So everything is very clear. You are just promising the electorate that you will bring Chand, Tare and Sitare and Himalaya to their feet. And you take people of Bihar so naive. You are also a Bihari. You know what kind of a political acumen a Bihari has. But unfortunately, the battle is lost. And so unnecessary thinking and creeping keeps on going. But what you are doing, you are just igniting the hardliners.
It's all part and parcel of an election campaign. But here there is a more dangerous thing. When you are challenging a central law, when you are using wordings like इलाज कर दिया जाएगा, there is also a tacit threat. There is an implicit threat in all of this, which is worrying Sanjay Jha. But let me open this up now. Waris Pathan, if there is one person who should be singularly worried today, it should be you and your party. Tomorrow, Asaduddin Owaisi is going back to Simanchal. And where did Tejaswi Yadav say this? He said this in Jokihat. Sitting MLA was elected on your symbol, later was taken over by the RJD. He said this in Kocha Dhaman. Sitting MLA was elected on AIMIM symbol, later went over to RJD. And he said it in Pranpur and Narpatganj. आपके घर के अंदर वो सेंध लगा रहे हैं, वारिस पठान. You should not be smiling so much on TV. If Tejaswi Yadav is saying this, you should be the one the most worried.
इतनी ताकत और इतनी हिम्मत उनमें नहीं है कि हमारे घर में सेंध लगा सके. Padmaja, the thing is that RJD very well knows that they haven't done anything for the betterment of the Muslim community, the Simanchal area. So now they have come up with a new thing, a Waqf. Now we have been saying that the Waqf law which is being brought by the BJP government is unconstitutional. We termed it as the black law, Kala Kanun. And when this bill was introduced in the parliament, our party president Asad Owaisi was the person who tore apart that bill in the parliament. Where was the RJD that time? After that, we moved the Honorable Supreme Court, our party president from Bihar, Akhtar Iman, and our president Asad Owaisi. They moved the Honorable Supreme Court against the draconian law, the black law. The matter is sometimes pending.
The RJD was also one of the people who went to the Supreme Court.
Did the RJD file any petition before the Honorable Supreme Court?
Yes, he did.
There is any issue?
Manoj,
See, the RJD's motto is simple, Padmaja. Prior to the election, they will go before the Muslims during the Ramzan month. The Muslims will give them khajur, and then they will put a topi on their head. Topi pina ke unko bhej denge. During the election campaign, they will put the Muslim with a skull cap and a beard along with them in the helicopter, and after that, he will be thrown away from the helicopter. Now, see the hypocrisy of this Mahagathbandhan. I call them Mahathakbandhan. See, for me, the NDA and the Mahagathbandhan are two sides of the same coin. We don't expect anything from them because they haven't given any single ticket to the Muslims. NDA also, if you see JDU, earlier they gave 11 tickets, this time only 4. So this is the promotion for them. And on the other side, the Mahagathbandhan, let me tell you, Padmaja, 2% Mullah Sani can become the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar.
Okay, 14%
Yadav. 14% Yadav, Tejasvi can become the CM. But 19% Wala Musalman, they could not become anything. Why? Why don't you find a single person
by the way,
in the Muslim community who can become the Deputy CM of Bihar?
Okay,
they want the Muslims to vote for them. मुसलमान के वोट को अपनी जागीर समझ लेते हैं, मगर इलेक्शन के बाद में मुसलमान को लात मार देते हैं.
MC Abbas,
दरी बिछाएगा.
where were you all these? When was the law brought in? All these months you were dormant. Suddenly you remember the Waqf law in Simanchal.
Yes, that is the reason why I am saying.
The fact of the matter, Padmaja, I will answer that.
Simanchal, there are 65% Muslims.
पूरा जवाब दूंगा.
That area, Bihar, which is totally underdeveloped. There is no development. Like there is no medical college. They have left it till nurse. They just take the Muslims vote. Come on. they सत्ता में आके बैठ जाने का, उसके बाद करने का, अपना काम बनता, चुनाव के बाद भाड़ बजाए मुसलमान जनता, यही तो इनका.
अरे वारिस भाई सुनिए ना बड़े भाई.
अरे
वारिस भाई बहुत मोहब्बत करता हूँ, मेरे बड़े भाई हैं, आदर सम्मान के साथ कुछ कहना चाहूंगा मैं. वारिस भाई, अगर तेजस्वी यादव इतना ही खराब है, रजत पार्टी इतनी ही खराब है, लालू प्रसाद यादव जी इतने ही खराब है, तो क्यों हम दोनों के बड़े भाई असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब चल पड़े थे कि उनके साथ गठबंधन करने के लिए? इंटरेस्ट तो दिखाया ना,
सेक्युलर वोट का विभाजन ना हो,
बनाया ना,
इसलिए ताकि सेक्युलर वोटों का विभाजन ना हो और हम बीजेपी और एनडीए को हरा सके, इसलिए दिल पे पत्थर रखे गए. जबकि हमारे 4 विधायकों को खरीद लिया था, हमारे 4 विधायकों के ईमान को खरीद लिया था. हमने कहा था 4 का 24 बदला लेंगे, मगर फिर भी हमने दिल पे पत्थर रखा. ये हमारी बहादुर थी, हिम्मत थी, जो हमने कहा कि ठीक है साथ में और चुनाव लड़ेंगे.
अभी
नहीं लड़ते,
ठीक है,
वो लड़ रहे हैं.
जवाब दे दिया आपने. नाउ Padmaja, it's clear. Okay, now Padmaja, it's absolutely clear in the case of the All India Majlis-e-Muttehad al-Muslimin that it's all good when they accept the alliance into MIM, but it's all bad. The grapes are too sour.
It's all good when they
Rahul Gandhi did not allow them to come. But I'd like to make a larger point.
But when it comes
and
to
the larger point,
we are meeting.
Your point is also said, Asad Abbas, that if somebody is lying, they need to be called out. And I'll give you an example of how these lies are told in election season and bring in Harshvardhan Tripathi on this also. You know how lies are told. Harshvardhan ji, आपको याद होगा 2020 के आसपास there were 4 states which passed a resolution against what? CA. Those states were West Bengal, Kerala, Punjab, and one more state, Rajasthan. 2 of them were Congress ruled. What did they say? They said, oh, we are not going to accept CA. 2 of these states came back. Mamata Banerjee was brought back to power. Pinarayi Vijayan was brought back to power. Coincidentally, elections were going to happen. And yet they did nothing. जैसे आज तेजस्वी यादव बोल रहे हैं कि मैं कचरे के डब्बे में डाल दूंगा, उस वक्त 4 मुख्यमंत्री ने कहा था हम भी कचरे के डब्बे में डाल देंगे, और कचरे का डब्बा अभी भी खाली पड़ा हुआ है। सीए पूरे देश में लागू है, और इस तरीके का झूठ नोबडी कॉल्स आउट। 5 years have passed, people have taken votes in the name of CA, कागज नहीं दिखाएंगे, और कागज तो अभी भी चल रहा है पूरे देश में, हर्षवर्धन जी, और वही मॉडल अब इसके साथ इस्तेमाल हो रहा है वक्फ में।
नहीं, बिल्कुल आपने ठीक कहा पद्मा जी, और ये कोई पहली बार नहीं हुआ है, लगातार होता रहा है। उससे भी रिसेंट एग्जांपल हम लोग लेते हैं, जो 2024 में राहुल गांधी ने कहा कि संविधान बदल देंगे, और ये संविधान बदलने की बात तब की जा रही है जब 130 संशोधन हो चुके हैं, यानी 130 बार संविधान बदला गया है। लेकिन ये जो वक्फ का कानून आया है, बाकायदा संसद के भीतर ज्वाइंट पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी को भेजकर देश के अलग अलग जितने वक्फ से जुड़े हुए, अल्पसंख्यक आयोग से जुड़े हुए जो प्रतिनिधिमंडल हैं, उनको बुलाकर, जगदम्बिका पाल उसके अध्यक्ष थे, बाकायदा उन्होंने उसका प्रेजेंटेशन लिया था, और उसके बाद इस वक्फ संशोधन अधिनियम को पारित किया गया। न तो किसी विधानसभा में, न किसी राज्य सरकार में संवैधानिक तौर पर एक क्षमता है कि ये इसको बदल दें, लेकिन ये झूठ बोला जा रहा है। मेरी चिंता दूसरी है पद्मजा जी, क्या राहुल गांधी के चक्कर में तेजस्वी यादव अपने पांव कुल्हाड़ी पर मार बैठे हैं? 2020 का इलेक्शन याद कीजिए, तेजस्वी यादव इनमें से कोई बात नहीं करते थे। तेजस्वी यादव बिहार के नौजवानों की बात करते थे। जब तक राहुल गांधी की वोट अधिकार यात्रा नहीं आई, जिसको मैं राहुल गांधी छवि निर्माण यात्रा कहता हूं, उसके पहले तक तेजस्वी बिहार के एजेंडे पर थे। जैसे वो यात्रा 16 दिन की आई, तेजस्वी पूरी तरह से डिरेल हो गए, ऑफ ट्रैक हो गए, सारे मुद्दे बिहार के गायब हो गए, और अब देखिए वो यहां तक पहुंच गए, इलाज करेंगे, ये लागू कर देंगे। यहां तो ये भी नहीं समझ में आता, क्या मुसलमान मतदाताओं के लिए कांग्रेस और राष्ट्रीय जनता दल में कोई मुकाबला चल रहा है, जो 70 से 61 पर आ गई है कांग्रेस सीट बंटवारे में?
अब अगर वो वक्फ की बात कर रहे हैं, उसका भी ठीक रहा, आप राहुल गांधी
मैं सीरियस नोट पे कह रहा हूं पद्मजा, मैं सीरियस नोट पे कह रहा हूं। आप ध्यान कीजिए, कर्नाटक के चुनाव से पहले पीएफआई पर प्रतिबंध लगाया केंद्र सरकार ने। कांग्रेस ने क्या कहा? कांग्रेस ने कहा बजरंग दल पर प्रतिबंध लगाएंगे। ये मुसलमानों के अपीजमेंट की,
they don't have any intention to defeat the BJP and the NDA. That is why in certain constituencies they are going friendly fight. In one constituency they will abuse Rahul Gandhi and the Congress, and the neighboring constituency they will go and praise Rahul Gandhi and the Congress. Is this not hypocrisy? ये क्या फ्रेंडली फाइट नहीं हो रहा है क्या आपस के अंदर? आर दे सीरियसली कंटेस्टिंग द इलेक्शन? हैव देयर इंटेंशन सीरियसली टू डिफीट द बीजेपी और द एनडीए? This is very clear. We doubt that they are not interested in defeating. And when we go forward, we are called the BJP. When we help them in the defeat, we are very good. When they help them in Telangana,
no, hold on a second, Waris Pathan. Given, hold on a second. Silence for 10 seconds. Given that you are usually angry with everybody, I have failed to understand. अभी आप किसकी hypocrisy की बात कर रहे हैं? Who are you angry with right now?
कांग्रेस की भी, आरजेडी की भी, बीजेपी की, सबकी। बीजेपी तो ना बोले तो भी अच्छा है, छठ पूजा में कितने लोग जा नहीं सके, वहां पर ट्रेन बोला था 12,000 people don't have place to come in, no place in the toilet. They spoke about 12,000
wait a second. Let Sanjay respond to this. Tejasvi Yadav had a very clear model that he was going by, but the same fear mongering, that same anti-CA, anti-triple talaq model has now been replicated by Tejasvi Yadav also, thanks to Rahul Gandhi, says Harshvardhan ji. Sanjay Jha. और ये पैर कुल्हाड़ी पे होगा.
Padmaja, let me tell you, it's a brilliant campaign that has been fought by the India Alliance so far. Remember, even before the election dates were announced, for a couple of months, the entire state of Bihar, across several districts, villages, nukkards, and frankly, all over the country, Vote Chod, Gaddi Chod became the national shibboleth, and it's not going away anywhere. That slogan is going to spread in every state.
अरे सर, जिन्होंने पहले बोला वोट चोर गद्दी छोड़, वो 55 डेज से बिहार में ही नहीं आए, वो बिहार को छोड़ के चले गए. That is the biggest worry.
आप मेरी बात,
कोलंबिया में भी तो बताना था.
That is a political strategy, and I will tell you why. Tejasvi ji is going to be the chief minister candidate.
हाँ, कोलंबिया में बहुत बिहारी रहते हैं, वहाँ political strategy बनानी चाहिए बिहार के लिए.
I think Tripathi ji has made a very serious error in making the statement that in Karnataka the Congress talked about Bhagwan Hanuman. Please remember, in Karnataka the Congress party handsomely defeated the BJP So that kind of politics does not work all the time. त्रिपाठी जी, आप कोशिश करते रहिए, वो हमेशा जमीन पे नहीं चलता है. And let me tell you that Tejasvi has been talking about jobs in every household, and that has become the nara of the entire campaign.
Okay,
and as far as my friend Waris
then I'll go back to Dr. Ajay Alok. 10 seconds, Harshvardhan ji.
Okay.
पद्मजा, मैं याद दिलाऊं, संजय भाई, चूंकि है क्या ना कि इनको वोट चोर गद्दी छोड़ दिख रहा है, राहुल जी तो भूल गए, लेकिन बजरंग दल पर प्रतिबंध लगाएंगे ये कांग्रेस ने बाकायदा ऐलान किया था. क्यों नहीं लगाया?
लगाएंगे रखो मोहतरम, आरएसएस से शुरुआत की है, बजरंग दल पे क्या आएंगे? अरे रुको, सब्र करो हर्षवर्धन जी, रुको सब्र करो. आरएसएस से शुरुआत की है, बजरंग दल पर आएंगे, जरूर आएंगे.
What is friendly fight, sir? Explain to us. We are learners. We want to learn from you, Mr. Jha. What is the meaning of friendly fight?
Okay, Dr. Ajay Alok, it's a 360-degree campaign. Just a second, it's a 360-degree campaign where Muslims' concerns are also going to be addressed, jobs are also going to be addressed, and vote chori is also going to be addressed. But this is a very real fear. Even if it is being made as a rhetorical point, it is a real fear that rights of people are being taken away. That is why you had Tejasvi Yadav bringing it up.
Absolutely.
Dr. Ajay.
First, what Sanjay Jha is saying, what Sanjay is saying is absolutely out of context. Because 55 days have already lapsed and Rahul Gandhi is yet to be seen here. His whole team, including Mr. Allavaru, has been sidelined after the ticket chaos in Congress party, where their state president was beaten up in the airport, within the airport premises. So all chaos happened within the Congress, and Rahul Gandhi, Allavaru being sidelined, Ashok Gehlot coming in, announcing that Tejasvi as CM candidate, and still 3 days have passed, no tweet, no congratulations, nothing doing. That itself says the good state of alliance they are in, healthy state. 243 seats, 255 candidates contesting, very healthy coalition. Actually, it's strength of coalition, and it's 360-degree campaign. Actually, it's total 360-degree where they are going to be abysmally low. I'm telling you, we are going to cross.
Padmaja, simple question.
The best mark we ever had, that was 206. This time we are going to cross that. Because this alliance has absolutely lost the trust of people. The ordinary Bihari thinks that this ninth fail, he comes and he tells us that he is going to deliver jobs in 2.8 crores family. And that too, government job. Now, if we calculate the arithmetic, you at least need to be 10th pass for attaining a government job. He himself says that the total 10th pass category in Bihar is only 61.
Padmaja, one question.
How is going to deliver the job?
Unreal promises.
Then where is going to get the 12 lakh crore rupees for paying the salary?
Padmaja, just one question to Mr. Jha.
Today he has come up with another promises that he is going to give 50 lakhs insurance.
Mr. Jha is the supporter of the Congress party.
System. I mean, all these hilarious things is going to take them nowhere.
Okay, unreal promises.
It's actually a fight for preserving the Bhaijans.
Okay, Waris Pathan.
Mr. Jha, just explain to me what is the meaning of this friendly fight. Congress fielding its candidate against the RJD, RJD fielding their candidate against the Congress. Now, will it be similar to Maharashtra, where during these assembly elections, the Congress fielded their candidate against the Samajwadi fielded their candidate against the Congress, and ultimately the BJP won. And after the elections, their own alliance partner, Uddhav Thackeray's son, Aditya Thackeray, came before the media and said that the Samajwadi party played the role of the BJP's victim, and that is why the BJP won the election. Samajwadi party helped the BJP in winning the election during this last assembly in Maharashtra. Will it be the similar thing?
Okay, Waris Pathan, I have only one thing to say to this entire allegation, because everyone calls you the B team, you call everyone the B team, but I think one picture is going to speak a lot, and it is of your party chief and member of parliament, Asaduddin Owaisi, today.
They may call us anything.
Meeting with the Congress candidate in Hyderabad, in the Jubilee Hills.
Ask them about Delhi, ask them about Haryana.
आप हर किसी को कहते हैं कि इधर की बी टीम, उधर का फिक्स्ड मैच, उधर का फ्रेंडली फाइट.
They don't do the self-respond
to Waris bhai.
That's the reason they
Let me respond to Waris bhai.
Self-introspection and
Waris bhai.
Look at how happy they look. No, but wait a second. Before we go round in circles about this, I want to go to Atikur Rahman. Is this the RJD's answer to the attack by the AIMIM in particular, Atikur Rahman, when they did not declare a deputy CM from the Muslim community. Essentially, AIMIM went on the front foot. They said कि भाई हम यहाँ दरी बिछाने के लिए खट से you actually, or the RJD actually did exactly what the AIMIM said. If you can't give a deputy CM face from the Muslim community, you fearmonger. You say, अरे बीजेपी आ रही है, तुम्हारे सारे मस्जिद ले लेगी, हम इस वक्त कानून को डब्बे में फेंक देंगे. And that's exactly what they said. कि तुम्हें दरी बिछाने के लिए छोड़ेंगे, नहीं तो तुम्हें डराएंगे. And that's what has happened.
Padmaja, to me, these Bihar elections and Tejaswi's claim about Waqf amendment bill is primarily an antidote of a poison spread by the BJP, and that is why he is also giving in the same coin. The entire opposition, to me, should energize this thing to defeat the BJP in Bihar, and that should be the ultimate goal. I am not saying this because the BJP is anti-Muslim. The BJP is anti-constitution, anti-federalism, and anti-Hindu. And that is why if Bihar defeats BJP, the nation will be defeating. That is my, this thing. We have to give a clarion call that opposition should aim all its forces to defeat BJP, because BJP will have to be, decimated.
Mr. Rahman, why is the Waqf being raised from its grave right now? Last 5 days we have seen constant criticism saying, why could you not declare a deputy CM from the Muslim community? And suddenly you go to a Muslim majority area and suddenly you think of Waqf, which has been around for the last 6 months. Why? Because you want to basically scare people.
Poison is poison.
Because you're scaring people. You are scaring people. You're saying we cannot give you your right. So we are basically going to keep you in this constant state of paranoia.
That thing going on in the Supreme Court. Tejaswi wants Muslim votes, and Muslims should vote for him. Muslims should vote for AIM.
Okay, we'll just try and fix that audio with Atikur Rahman. Syed Asad Abbas, is this the fear mongering? And it's actually spot on prediction of what the AIMIM has said. Dari bichana, nahi to darana. Those are the only two options available.
Padmaja, I'll give you a straight answer to this. There are various leaders. Let me take Nitish Kumar of the JDU. Did he once speak against this Waqf law? No, he did not. He was very much in cahoots with the Bharatiya Janata Party. And let me tell you, in Bihar, there is a significant percentage of the minority votes which also goes in favor of Nitish Kumar. Did he let them down? Absolutely yes. Now, who speaks? In Bihar, you've seen so many populist leaders. Who speaks of promising double allowance for panchayat representatives? He also speaks of providing 50 lakh insurance cover, pension to former members, Seemanchal Development Authority, also offering 5 lakh interest-free loans to artisans. He also speaks of a world-class university in Bihar. He also brings in good hospital facilities in Bihar, youth jobs in Bihar. None of the other leaders speak this. What does BJP do? Hindu Muslim, Hindu Muslim. Favorite topic? Pakistan. Favorite topic? Bas yahi hai. The fact is,
Tejaswi Yadav क्यों बोल रहे हैं भाई?
Bihar is the leader which
why is Tejaswi Yadav bringing up the issue? Why is Tejaswi Yadav bringing up the issue? Don't do Hindu Muslim. Keep talking about vote chori. Keep talking about university. Keep talking about keep talking about Palayan.
I will answer that. Why shouldn't Tejaswi Yadav bring in this?
Because he's been criticized for not having a deputy CM from the Muslim face. That is the reason.
I will answer that. Padmajaji, I'll tell you, he wants the Muslim people to know that he stands with them. He's against the Waqf law.
Only during the election. Only during the election, not after that or not before that. Only during the election, not before that.
You want to join the RJD? Angur khatte hai, Waris bhai. Angur khatte hai.
No hissedari. How many Muslim candidates have they given? 30. And if you go to see जिसकी जितनी संख्या भारी उसकी उतनी हिस्सेदारी MY faction. What happened to that?
वारिस भाई, आप जितने भी दिखे वो रजत को आने वाले हैं.
But yet they are not given that.
आप जितने भी टिकट दो बड़े भाई वो रजत को ही आएंगे.
For the vote purposes.
आपकी पार्टी को छोड़ के राष्ट्रीय जनता दल में ही जमेंगे.
Political empowerment, Mr. Abbas. I'm asking this question to Tejaswi, not to you.
वारिस भाई आप बताइए मुझे. वारिस भाई आप बताइए. आज तो सिर्फ आप तेजस्वी के खिलाफ है. भाजपा के खिलाफ आपका एक बोल नहीं आ रहा है.
Why this step for the Muslim community in Bihar?
Not
Why the
one
Simanchal
politics
status, special status? Why there is
कोई
no
match fixing
why
है
there
क्या
is no high
भाजपा
court
है?
bench in
कोई
Purnia?
मैच फिक्सिंग है
Why
क्या
there is no
भाजपा के
medical
साथ?
college in Simanchal?
मुस्लिम
Why
वोट
there is
को
no engineering
divide
college
करो,
in Simanchal?
मुस्लिम वोट को
Because
काटो,
Simanchal is totally
मुस्लिम
65%
को
Muslim.
हटाओ।
That is why you don't want to develop that.
क्या बात
But
हुई?
during the election, you
आप
want
तो
to
हाथ
take the
मिलाने वाले
votes.
थे, अभी खंजर चला रहे हो। हाथ मिलाने वाला खंजर चला रहा है।
हमने तो बोला था आइए
अंगूर
साथ में
खट्टे हैं,
ताकि हमने
अभी
बोला
तो
था
अंगूर
साथ में
खट्टे
आओ
हैं
ताकि
आपके लिए।
विभाजन ना हो वोट का।
बीजेपी ने
अरे
मना
बड़ी
कर
बात
दिया,
क्या था, लेकिन वो
आप
चाहते हैं कि
भूल गए
विभाजन हो
और हाथ
वो
मिला लिया
चाहते हैं
भाजपा को।
बीजेपी को हराना।
अभी आप आएंगे और वोट काटेंगे।
Okay,
आप
बात
कितने
समझो।
अंगूर खट्टे हैं, I think can also be borne out by data. The same people who you claim to speak for, or rather the Congress and the RJD claim to speak for, उन्होंने उन्हीं के अंगूर बड़े सालों से खट्टे कर दिए. Do you know that the Congress and the RJD say that we are speaking for the Muslim community, but over the years, consistently the number of tickets given to Muslims by these so-called secular parties has gone down. Let's tell you how. First, let's start with the Congress party. In 2010, they had actually fielded 25 Muslims. In 2015, this went up to 27. In 2020, this came down to 4. Of course, arguably, they had far fewer seats that they contested, only 90 seats, but only 4 Muslims fielded. And in 2025 also, this figure is at just 10. From 25 Muslim candidates, it has come down to just 10 for the Congress party. For the RJD, let's see where this figure stands. They, way back in 2010, had fielded as many as 30 candidates from the Muslim community, and right now in 2025, it stands at only 18. Why, Sanjay Jha? अंगूर तो यहाँ खट्टे हो गए.
Well, Padmaja, look at the irony here. This is for the first time in India's parliamentary history that the ruling party, the BJP, does not have a single member of parliament representing the Muslim community, who are 14% of India's population. And in Uttar Pradesh,
don't give
just
tickets.
1 minute.
And we will not give.
In Uttar Pradesh.
No, we don't give tickets to Muslims, and we will not give,
1
because
minute,
Muslims
1
don't
minute.
vote for us. And we have no regrets about it.
Why are you speaking?
We promote our Muslim karyakartas, we make them ministers in our government.
We know
Don't
how
worry
you do
for
that.
us. Speak for yourself.
I don't want to have a slugfest with Ajay. Ajay, please, let's not battle it out like this. It's embarrassing. In Uttar Pradesh, with the 18 to 20% Uttar Pradesh population being Muslims, in the last several elections, find out how many people were even given.
But Sanjay Jha, you say
One
they're
or
a communal
two.
party, right? You say they're
they
a
are.
communal party. You are the
Yes.
so-called secular party. Why has the Congress halved the number of Muslims that they give tickets to? Why has the RJD halved the number of Muslims they give ticket to? That is the real worry.
1 minute.
You have anyway acknowledged, or you are
1
saying
minute.
there's no difference between the Congress and the BJP. There is no difference between the JDU and the RJD. Then
There
let's
is-
start talking on that ground.
1 minute. There is a very fair representation based on the population of Muslims in various constituencies being given by both RJD and the Congress, because we want to win an election.
No,
Why
that's
would we
not true at
compromise
all.
with that?
That's
we are
not
fighting
true
for
at
the
all.
minority
Do you know that
communities, and
Muslims who are at
we wear the
18%
secular badge
of the
with
total
pride.
population form less than 7% of the MLAs who are sent into the assembly. Let's take a look at that data as well, of how the representation of Muslims stands vis-a-vis their percentage population in the entire state. Jitni abadi utna hak is not happening here, sir. In 2005, there were 24 Muslim MLAs, which was less than 10%. 18% population, 10% representation, and in 2020 it has come down to 7.81%. आप उनको टिकट ही नहीं देंगे तो उनका representation कहाँ होगा? So it's not true that there is a fair representation.
Remind them
Again,
about
I say,
Maharashtra, Pankaja.
Padmaja,
Padmaja, remind them about the Maharashtra Lok
Coming by
Sabha
a party,
election.
right?
48 seats and the
Who
Congress
wins,
did not
you don't
give single
control that.
Muslim candidate. In the 48 seats in Maharashtra Lok Sabha election, the Congress did not give single ticket to the Muslim.
Let
Now
me
is this
respond
not
to Waris
hypocrisy?
bhai.
And you talk about the secularism. That is why I say since 70 years you have been taking our votes, but you don't want the political empowerment of the
Waris
Muslims.
bhai, you
Explain
asked
to
me
me
a
about this fight,
question.
Sanjay Jha. Why you give stepmotherly treatment to the Muslims of this country? I'm asking you the question.
Yeah, so Padmaja, let me quickly answer my good friend Waris bhai. Waris bhai, आपने मुझे बहुत बार पूछा है कि why is the RJD and Congress in a friendly fight? अरे आप तो बड़े ही, आपको इतना तजुर्बा है, आप तो वेटरन हैं, ये हम लोग जीतने वाले हैं, इसीलिए हमारे सामने कैंडिडेट्स की कोई कमी नहीं है. कुछ जगह में फ्रेंडली फाइट तभी होता है जब जीत की उम्मीद बहुत ही आसमान छूती है. तो आप उसका चिंता न करें, आप भी कांग्रेस में आ जाइए, हम आपको सार्वजनिक तरीके से आपको हम
If you're saying you speak for the community, why aren't you
I am
giving
very
them
happy in MIM.
Why aren't you giving them tickets, Sanjay Jha? Why is the Congress giving them tickets? Okay, the BJP says communal. Do you know the Vikassheel Insan Party? Hold on a second. The Vikassheel Insan Party, and here is something that nobody will tell you. The VIP led by Mukesh Sahni, when they fought the elections along with the NDA last time, fielded 2 Muslims. This time they are fighting with the Mahagathbandhan. They haven't fielded a single Muslim. All of you are secular parties. Why hasn't Mukesh Sahni fielded any Muslims, Sanjay Jha?
Well, let me tell you, I can't speak for them, but I'm good. Basically, it answers the
Hey,
theme
you're
of
alliance
your entire
partner.
program. We are talking about
Alliance
the Waqf
partner,
bill.
sir.
Why? Because the Waqf bill matters to the minority communities of Bihar.
Traveling with you in the
See
run,
that the
traveling with you
campaign
in the
is
open
based
jeep.
to protect the minority
Sari, Rahul
from
Gandhi,
the
Tejasvi,
extremely
all were there. They
exclusionary
all three were
politics
in the jeep,
of
but
the
there was not a
BJP.
Muslim, single Muslim
Simple.
person in the jeep.
Very
ये रथ
simple.
यात्रा
When
आपने
you
निकाला
fight
उसमें
against the exclusionary politics, it should also boil down to representation. Dr. Raja Alok responding. Because again and again it is said that you point fingers at others when you don't look within. Dr. Raja Alok.
You look at the number of candidates the BJP has, it's a joke.
They have zero.
Could you repeat your question once more?
That you call the Congress for being fake secular,
Amja, could
for
you
trying
repeat your
to
question?
provoke Muslims, Dr. Raja Alok, when you use the vilest language and zero representation for those same Muslims. And thanks to you, now even the JDU has stopped fielding candidates. Only 4 people they have fielded this time.
Ajay, you can look at the BJP candidates on the screen right
No,
now.
no. For us, it's very clear. I just said it. I just interrupted Sanjay in between, and I said it. Yes, we haven't given any single seats to Muslims, and we won't field any Muslims, and we have no regrets about it, because we are
you are
practical. On the ground.
blatantly
We know
communal.
that the BJP candidate, a Muslim candidate, won't be supported by the Muslims. They won't be supported by the.
I mean,
Muslims.
you're being so
what we
brazenly
do for
polarizing,
representation of
man.
Muslims, we make them MLC and we make them ministers. It's there in the UP. It was there in Bihar. Wherever we we just promote our karkartas. But the entire, if you take the totality, 90% of the Muslims of this country don't support BJP. This is the fact.
And can
And
you
we are
tell
not
the
fool
people
enough
why,
that we
Ajay, why do you
we
tell
do
the
not
people why?
can see and perceive this fact.
No, but you tell the people why
Why?
do they
Simple.
support you?
They think because courtesy of you so-called secular guys, Muslims think that if BJP will come to power, they will bring Hindu Rashtra. Still, they can't think that even after 10 years, there is no Hindu Rashtra. The Rashtra is already prospering. And in that prosperity, Muslims are also getting share. You people have
you are
just
harassing
created a
them.
false
What about
impression.
bulldozers?
You people have just
What
fooled
about
the Muslim
lynching?
community of this country for last 60 years.
Ajay,
You have
what about
exploited
lynching
them.
violence?
धीरे धीरे आंख खुलेगी, समय
What about
लगता है. आज नहीं
bulldozers?
मानेंगे,
What
5 साल
about
बाद मानेंगे,
jihad?
10 years. We are ready to wait. But we will not compromise on our ideology. The ideology is with the nation, for the nation, and every time nation first. For you, every time vote first, family first.
You are excluding
Congress
200 million people from this country from the mainstream, and you're saying so publicly. I mean, this is quite surprising,
I'm not excluding.
shocking,
Please
but maybe
include.
I'm not so.
You give them a
taken aback.
representation, no? Who stopped you from giving them representation? 3 states you have. 3 states you have.
Ajay, when a prime minister takes an oath, he
Congress,
takes
and
it
you
on
are
behalf of
inviting other
every
people to
citizen
come and
of
join
India.
Congress. You have 3 states. Congress has 3 states. 3 states Congress has. Karnataka, Telangana, substantial Muslim population. You got one-sided vote from them. Why no deputy chief minister as Muslim? And now you talk of Bihar.
Can I answer
Oh,
your
we will field
question?
one Muslim candidate.
Ajay, can I answer your
Stop
question?
making
When the
fool of
Prime
Muslim
Minister of
community, what you have been
India,
doing for the last
when
70
the
long years.
Prime Minister of India takes oath, he takes oath to look at each and every citizen of this country equally. And you're telling me very openly today on the program that the BJP does not really care for 200 million Muslims of this country because electorally they don't matter. I mean, that's a huge contradiction. Because you say one thing at the time of taking oath, and in
I
practice
didn't
you're
say
telling me
electorally
that the
they
BJP
don't
doesn't
matter.
care.
I said electorally they don't support us. Don't twist
Why
the
don't
word.
they support you?
I
is the
very
question
clearly
you need
said
to tell us
electorally they
yourself.
don't support us. So
Tell
why we should
yourself
feel
why don't they
candidate?
support you?
Okay.
Why we
Doctor,
should feel candidate?
You know,
In
Sanjay
fact,
Jha, I
this-
want to
this is
point
very
out that
soon-
you're being
very soon it's
slightly
going to come
disingenuous here.
Congress will
The
stop.
Prime Minister of India has to take care of every community. So the Prime Minister's schemes will be for every community. The BJP as a party has taken no such
Prime
oath.
Minister of India does
And-
not feel candidate.
then
And
he's
if
a
you're
BJP
saying
party
exclusion
member, right?
from giving
Minister of
tickets
India
makes
does
you
not feel
communal,
candidate.
then immediately the Congress should dissociate from Mukesh Sahni, who, like I said earlier, hasn't fielded a single Muslim. JDU has fielded more Muslims in Bihar than your ally or the Congress's ally, the VIP party, has in Bihar. But final word I want to give to Harshvardhan ji, does Waqf matter? Do these things even matter? And I keep thinking it when, CA was made an issue, Samvidhan Khatre mein hai was, okay, Samvidhan Khatre mein hai really did make a dent, but ये CA, Waqf, ट्रिपल तलाक, लोग अब ज्यादा समझदार हो गए हैं. वो क्या इस झांसे में सच में पढ़ते हैं कि हम ये खत्म कर देंगे, बीजेपी आ जाएगी, और हैज इट बीन अ केस ऑफ क्राइंग वुल्फ फॉर टू लॉन्ग?
नहीं, मैंने शुरू में कहा था कि तेजस्वी यादव के लिए मुझे चिंता हो रही है. आपने देखा था कि यही जो मुस्लिम अपीजमेंट का ये जो पीक है ना, ये संभल तैयार करता है. जहां संभल में समाजवादी पार्टी हार गई थी, यही वो पीक है जहां 40% मुस्लिम होने के बावजूद जो लगातार दूसरी पार्टियां जीतती रही, वो हार जाती रही. जब आप ये कहते हैं कि नहीं नहीं हम सिर्फ मुसलमानों के लिए, वक्फ कानून पर अभी बात करने की कोई जरूरत थी क्या? क्या ये इशू है क्या? और मैं बार बार एक बात कहता हूं कि वक्फ ये मुसलमानों का मुद्दा नहीं है. ये गरीब मुसलमान बनाम कुछ ठेकेदार मुसलमान, वो ठेकेदार भाजपा से भी जुड़े हो सकते हैं. जिसकी सरकार होती है वही तो वक्फ बोर्ड में मुसलमानों को रखता है ना. क्या ऐसा थोड़ी ना होगा कोई और आएगा? ये सिर्फ उनके बीच का मसला है. मैं फिर कह रहा हूं, लालू जी की तबीयत खराब थी, लेकिन वो रैली के वक्त वहां पहुंच गए वक्फ के खिलाफ आवाज उठाने के लिए. उनको लगता है कि गलती से ओवैसी की पार्टी को कुछ वोट न मिल जाए, गलती से कुछ मुसलमान किसी दूसरे को वोट न दे. ये असली मसला है. और मैं फिर कह रहा हूं, ये तेजस्वी जी की चिंता बढ़नी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये करके उन्होंने चुनाव को पूरी तरह से पोलराइज कर दिया है. ये जो मुद्दे थे उससे हटकर ये मुद्दा शामिल हो गया है.
MC Abbas, and since you're talking about the well-being of Muslims, here is a data point from the JPC report. The committee was looking at the cases before the Waqf tribunal, and 24% of the cases which were before the Waqf tribunal have been filed by Muslims. Total number of cases were about 40,951, out of which 9,942 Muslims said that Waqf board has illegally grabbed their property. Muslims are also not stupid. When you say कि वक्फ आएगा, जमीन छिन जाएगी, Muslims also know these things, right?
Absolutely, Padmaja. That shows that the Waqf board holds tribunal, and not just that, you can also challenge the same in the High Court and the Supreme Court. Therefore, when we challenge with the Waqf board and so on and so forth, they need to understand that there is a law here. It's not a kangaroo court. And those who are found to be guilty lose their land.
Arey sir,
also, as a matter of fact,
you are using this politically as a bogey to scare Muslims. But Muslims can see that their lands are also being usurped by this Waqf board. They are not stupid.
Also Padmaja, before I forget, Anil Kumar Sahni, a CBI
they think they are perception that Muslims
member of the BJP today. Sir, why have you taken Anil Sahni, who's convicted by the CBI court? Former Rajad MLA has now joined the BJP. Why, sir? Washing machine में घुसा दिया Anil Sahni को, a convicted felon in your party today. You're okay with that? And you say you won't give ticket to Muslim? Sabka saath, sabka vikwas, sabka vishwas is just a lip service. You're violating what our
people know.
Prime Minister said.
Asad,
and
people all across India knows who has used Muslims. At least you cannot blame it on us. We have never used Muslims. So who has exploited Muslims of this country? The whole country knows.
Let me tell you that.
The more you speak, the more you expose.
Everybody. Muslims have been taken for right by all political parties.
Who are you to say you will not give a ticket?
And
Who are you, Ajay Alok?
Faris Pathan, you should be, like I said at the outset, you should be either extremely worried or extremely happy that Tejaswi Yadav has laid the ground, the perfect ground for Asaduddin Owaisi to come into the campaign tomorrow. वो इलाज की बात कर रहे हैं, पर असल में वो आपको एक जड़ी बूटी दे करके जा रहे हैं, तेजस्वी यादव.
नहीं, बिल्कुल तेजस्वी ने जो कहा है वो तो समाचार की आवाज को बेवकूफ
वो इन्हीं का इलाज कर रहे थे.
हम तो जीतेंगे, हम तो लड़ रहे हैं.
वोटों का इलाज करेंगे, वोट से इलाज होगा इनका.
अब देखना है कि आरजेडी इलाज करेगी एएमएम का या एएमएम करेगी आरजेडी का.
राम जो है नीतीश कुमार उनका होगा, वोटों से इलाज.
इन दोनों में से कौन किसका इलाज करता है देखेंगे हम लोग.
सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास है. थ्रो इट इन डस्टबिन.
इलाज होगा, जरूर होगा, और वोटों से इलाज होगा.
इन दोनों में से कौन किसका इलाज करता है वो देखेंगे.
अरे हम लोग करेंगे
इस बार.
चलिए, जिसको इलाज
ओवैसी करेंगे कि ओवैसी का इलाज.
Before we make the next set of promises for the next election, How about the Congress go and 1, ban the Bajrang Dal, 2, make a Muslim deputy chief minister in Telangana, and 3, tell us what happened to their resolution of doing away with the CA in at least 2 states that they were in power in earlier. What happened to all of those promises? For the time being though, thanks very much all gentlemen for having joined us on the show.